my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Hot Toys Star Wars The Last Jedi Luke Skywalker figure. Now the product code for this is MMS 457, and this is based on Luke Skywalker in Star Wars The Last Jedi, which I do have right here on 4K, as you can see, 4K DVD, Blu-ray. And I did get to see this in the theater. I think I saw this 10 times, if I can remember correctly, in the theaters, if I can remember correctly. I also have The Force Awakens. I also have Rise of Skywalker too. So I have like the whole sequel trilogy, like on a 4K, like Blu-ray or Blu-ray, DVD. And I actually have all the Star Wars films here, like on video. Like this really has the first 6 films. I also have like Solo, Rogue One. Only ones I don't have are like the Ewok films. But anyway, I'm going to get into this right now. So as you can see, this is the box that contains the figure. It has a nice image of Luke on the front, right there. It also has like an image of him on the back. And this is the outfit that he wore for like most of the film, like The Last Jedi. I still think it's kind of awesome having like a aged Luke. I think that's so cool. Now when you take it off, this is what's on like the inside, like the art that Hot Toys usually give you. So I'm gonna slide this on now. That's how it actually looks. This beautiful artwork. He even has a lightsaber in his hand. This is a spoiler alert for people who haven't seen it. He doesn't even. Well, I guess you can kind of say he uses it like kind of towards the end of the film. Then you also have like this right here, like this is like all his accessories and the figure itself. How it actually looks like in the packaging. Oh yeah, another thing too I forgot to mention, I actually have like the standard version of this Last Jedi Luke Skywalker figure, but there was actually like a deluxe figure which had like more accessories and something, but I had missed out on that one, so I just only picked up the standard version. And as usual with Hot Toys figures, you get like the instruction book for how to actually assemble your figure. These are very helpful, especially if you get like stuck or caught. I tend to actually look at these. You see it folds out and shows how put Luke together, like his accessories and so on. So you gotta be taking a look at this. And here's the Last Jedi Luke Skywalker figure. Boy, it does like Mark Hamill too. So as you can see, this is the Luke Skywalker figure. He has plastic on him, so what I'm going to do is take it all off. Like there's his head. He has something around his waist too. I know sometimes the ones like on our hands be kind of difficult to get on, so I'm going to actually cut that. And there's some like on his feet too as well. Yeah, I'm about to cut some of these off. So what I'm going to do first is actually measure the Luke Skywalker figure. And he is like just under 12 inches, so he is about like 12 inches in height. Now what I want to do is talk about the likeness to Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. Now the likeness to Mark Hamill is just superb on this figure. They really did a good job on this as usual. This really does like an age like Luke Skywalker or Mark Hamill. I like how you saw like the grays, like his beard. And it is awesome, like I said before, like having like an aged Luke. I think that's kind of cool. You can even say Mark Hamill's like mole, or Luke Skywalker's like bump right there on his jaw. And that's cool. The eyes had that nice glossiness look to it. He has gray all in his hair and so on, so I think that's cool. Even like this clothing that he has on, this is awesome. I believe this can be removed too, like this coat right here. It has a hoodie on it too, which you can actually lift up. And you can put it like over his head like that. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is wireframe too. I think it's like a wire in it. Yeah, cause you can't put it like in positions and keep it there, so you can tell it's wire based. He has a glove right here on like his mechanical hand, a regular hand right here. These are the shoes with boots that he wearing. Luke's arms can go up like that, so he has good articulation in his arms. I know you have to find this bend like in his elbow. You have to be kind of careful with these. So his arms do bend too, so you can't like put them like in a bend position. Back down. You can do the split too. Leg can go up. Looks like it's kind of limited, and he does have like a bend like in the knee too. Head can turn, so he has good articulation. He can look up and kind of down, but not too much. But yeah, I think the likeness to Mark Hamill is just excellent on this. It really does like him. Superb. Now what I want to talk about is the actual display stand that comes with Luke Skywalker. And this is it right here. You also have like these two cards too. But this right here is actually like the stand itself. It looks kind of different too than like the normal like Star Wars like stands. It says Star Wars and it has like Luke Skywalker. I know that's actually different than how those usually are. Like the usual Star Wars nameplates. That's kind of different. Then you also got these cards too as well. You have like this card here that you can put on it, which has like an image of Luke Skywalker, the Millennium Falcon, like in the Rebel insignia. Then you also have this right here, like this card, which I think is like the ground of like the planet Attu that Luke Skywalker was on. So you know, if you want, you can just take these and put these right on top and just line them up. Then you would take like the this right here like this and just like hook it on there. So right now I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna put this on there. Now one thing I do notice about this, it actually has like two spots. You can actually put it right there in the front, or you can put it like in the where that was the back or the one that's more closer. So I just chose to put it right there. Now I want to move on into the accessories for Luke Skywalker. The first one I want to touch on is the actual this poncho that he has right here. See, they have this cardboard in there. So this is how it actually like looks. It looks nice too, like the actual like material. And that's nice. It has like this reflective like sheen, like shine to it. So I think that's kind of cool. There's even like a button, I think, right there, as you can see. And it has like these belt things. I don't know if they're adjustable or not, but they're right there like on the shoulder. So I'm gonna see if I can put this around Luke. I think it would like go like under his head. I think you have to remove his head too. Now what I did with this, I took you have to remove Luke's head. Then what you would do for like this poncho, if you want the hood out, you actually have to put the poncho over, then slide this hood on through the poncho. Then what you do is put Luke's head back on. And see, it's an awesome effect once you actually have the hood, like pull it out right. And I think I kind of got it right. You can actually adjust it. You can bring it over Luke, or you can just leave it off him. So I probably will leave my Luke like this with the actual poncho like hanging on him, because it does look kind of cool. So I just leave like the poncho with the hood itself back. But as you can see, this does look awesome. That's how it actually looks on him. So I think that is kind of a cool effect. Then as usual, Hot Toys give you like pegs too. So they have like two pegs, like if they break. And that's always awesome. Then as I move on through the accessories, Luke Skywalker also has this bag right here too. And I like the way it feels too. It has like this nice like cotton like soft feel to it. This is nice. It's bad that he carries, so you can actually put stuff in here. Now, one of the things too bad, you can actually, like I just said, you can actually open this up, so you can actually put stuff inside of it. It's not like sealed up. You can actually put like some of Luke's like accessories or whatever inside this. So I think that's pretty cool. Now you can also hang this from Luke, but if you really want it looking very accurate, and I think right, you would actually have to take the poncho off and even like his jacket too, because you can take his jacket off. Then you can put this around Luke and put his jacket back over it, so it could be like hanging actually underneath his jacket. I think that's kind of a cool effect. Then up next, Luke has 4 alternate hands. He has 2 glove hands. You can tell this is like a force hand, looks like it. And this is like another like hand. And they're both like on his right side, like these are right hands. Then he has 2 left hands, like human hands. Cause it looks like this one is even like a force hand too. And I'm gonna move on through the accessories. Now, another thing rare that Luke has is the actual lightsaber. Now, which is kind of odd because he doesn't really use it in the film until like the spoiler alerts, like kind of the end where he was like force projecting himself. Yeah, because he doesn't really use like a lightsaber, like physically. If anything, he was holding like the hilt of this, like when Rey gave it to him. Now you can see this has like a blue blade to it too as well. Now another thing I think is interesting about this, you can't take this out. It's like actually just stuck inside the handle. So I think that's kind of interesting. So you can't take this out and have like the hilt like hanging around Luke's waist. You can't do that, which is kind of interesting to me. But he didn't really use it. He didn't really have it hanging from his waist either. So it kind of makes sense that they would do that. But now I know that Hot Toys do give you lightsabers like these too that you can't like take apart. Then up next he has this actual necklace too right here, and it's actually in this like plastic where I'm trying to open it on up. Glad they had it taped up. Yeah, as you can see, there's like a little chain. I probably won't put this around Luke. But this is it, real the accessory that he has, because he even has like a rope for it where I think you can hang it around his neck or something. Then he also has this compass too. I think this is kind of cool. I think it like opens too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can actually open it on up. Try to be careful. You can slide the inside. I think that's cool. Then the accessory that I probably definitely displaying Luke with is actually like his cane right here that he had throughout the film. Because this is what he really did, kind of carry it, kind of, you know, somewhat at times. He even has like this like snake looking creature right there on it. He has like some ropes tied around it. So it's probably what I'll be displaying them with. As you can see, here's Luke Skywalker with the cane in his hand. I probably put the bag around him too, but there's the cane. I actually had to switch out his hand too to put it in there. So probably that's how I'll be displaying this Luke most of the time. This probably his look when I'm like on display. Amazing piece. Okay, there's the Star Wars. Well, Hot Toys Star Wars, The Last Jedi, Luke Skywalker figure. The product code for this is MMS457. I would definitely recommend picking this up, you know, especially if you like are into like having like an age look, like an old Luke Skywalker. I think that's one of the things that makes this an awesome figure. That's why I was kind of excited about picking this up. Now this is just a standard version that I do have, but there was like a deluxe version which had like better accessories. I know it had like the bag that he had like some tools. It even came with like a bird, a pork bird. It even came with those too. But I missed out on that one. So this red that I have is just a standard version. Now of course, you know, this is based on Star Wars, The Last Jedi, which I have right on the 4K. And I did get to see this in theater. I think it was 10 times, if I can remember correctly. And I must admit, it is like the weaker film of like the sequel trilogy. It is just something like odd and like just like weird about it. You know, it's just something like off about it. I do prefer like the Force Awakens and the Rise of the Skywalker. You know, I prefer them too far like the sequel trilogy go. But it was awesome seeing Luke Skywalker again, like played by Mark Hamill in this film. You know, but I think they did a good job on this. Like the likeness to Mark Hamill. Like Luke Skywalker himself is done very well. Even like his clothing is awesome too as well. So I think they did a very good job on this. It really does look like Mark Hamill. So I would definitely recommend it. So this is the Hot Toys Star Wars The Last Jedi Luke Skywalker figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.